What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound. All right, so let's jump right in here. I wanted to talk about vouchers today, and specifically about the floor price for vouchers. Now, I've been covering vouchers ever since they came out, and now here we are, where we are entering a new phase of voucher utility. Now, we knew this stuff was coming, and we know more stuff is coming. But just to do a quick history, right? So vouchers first came out in October. They were part of the pre-sale and then part of the phase 2 sale. And as soon as we got towards the general sale, the prices of vouchers just absolutely started tanking. So let me go ahead here, make sure we're under the voucher side of things. So I believe, I'm not sure if this is in US dollars or not, but let's go down here. It looks like in early February or towards the end of January, voucher prices actually got close to $1. Now, since the Waka Spirit Blade announcement, this was after the first AMA, first town hall, for February, they have subsequently risen in price, almost doubled essentially, where I think they were as high as $250 or $260 a couple of days ago after the announcement and after all the hype had come through. Now we've settled back down. We're about $2.21, and I think I've even seen something close to $2 over the last couple of days. So I'm just going to say a floor price of $2 is what we're seeing over the past week or so. And my question, and again, it's not really a question, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, is I wonder if we have seen the floor price for vouchers, if we have essentially raised the floor price for vouchers. Now, what is the reason for that? Well, it's because voucher utility was at its absolute lowest at this point right here, once the general sale began and people realized that the only thing that vouchers would do is to get them an additional pack if they were to buy one of the thresholds, right? Like 100 packs will get you an extra 10 packs, but you need to have vouchers to redeem those packs. So that was the lowest utility, and for me, the highest value that anybody would ever pay for a voucher at that point was $4. So I was saying that $4 was the ceiling at that point in time. Now, we weren't even close to that. We were about a fourth of it because, that's just the way that it was, and that's the way that the market was determining things. But enter Waka Spirit Blade. The prices jump up. We do anywhere from a 1 to 1.25x or something like that. I'm sorry, 2x to 2.5x, jumping in price all the way to, $2, $2.50. We're kind of ranging in that area. And my thought process now is I believe we have essentially raised the floor price for vouchers. Now, again, I could be wrong. None of this is financial advice. None of this is investing advice. So don't listen to me. We can just have a conversation and throw some things out there to think about. So the way that I'm viewing it is Waka is the first of potentially many, or at least we know a few others. And as a proof of concept, this is something that I believe the team would continue to do ongoing as the partnerships continue to grow, as the relationships that they build with other celebrities or influencers or whatever the case is continue to build. So with that being said, now there is less incentive to just be ditching vouchers and to be dropping them on the market, because people know that in the future they are going to have value. Now, the thing is, we knew this even back at the end of January, but we couldn't conceptualize it. We couldn't really understand what that meant and what it would look like and how much we would actually need. Now we do. And with more utility coming to vouchers, not less, right, but more utility coming throughout the rest of this year, and who knows, in the future, probably even more, what I'm thinking is that as more and more voucher utility comes through, this price could only potentially rise. It may stay the same, right? So I'm not trying to speculate on vouchers mooning here and thinking that they're going to go to some ridiculous price that they were at the pre-sale. Of course, that could happen if there's limited edition things that come out and voucher prices spike here and there. But I'm really focused on the floor, right? I like to be a conservative investor, and my thought process and the reason that I'm even thinking about this in the first place is because I'm stacking and staking SPS. And to me, this is something that's of interest because I'm curious as to what the ROI is for vouchers, right? Because for the SPS that I stake, or that anybody stakes, you get a certain amount of vouchers per day. And if moving forward, there is a voucher price floor of $2, $2.20, whatever this ends up being, it's one of those things that's nice to know, like, okay, well, I can kind of expect this as passive income or passive value given to me by the game, right? So there was a period of time where I was getting a good amount of vouchers and they were worth $25 a day. That was at the beginning of the pre-sale. That was insane. And I wish that I had sold some vouchers then. Obviously I didn't, but it also got me Dr. Blight, so I'm not complaining. But moving forward, vouchers are going to become an integral part, if not already an integral part of the economy. And we are going to see them being used and implemented for pretty much any and everything cool within the game, right? As the team likes to say. So I'm looking at this and looking ahead, it doesn't seem like there would be anything outside of a catastrophic something catastrophic that either happens to the game or maybe the crypto markets as a whole that drives the value of everything down. And I mean, look, Bitcoin is down today as well, but voucher prices still seem to be retaining something relatively well above the $2 range. Now, granted, I'm going to be curious to see what happens after Waka is done because we are going to enter into a lull period. But outside of any kind of crazy recency bias, like most people are going to remember that Waka was, what Waka was, and that there might be some more cards coming in the future. Actually, we know that there will be more cards coming in the future. When? I don't know. And if people get bored, maybe we see the price start to dip a little bit then and start to drift lower. But I would say that there will be enough people either who got Waka and are excited about the next card, or who didn't get Waka and are excited about the next card and therefore starting to stack, which means we are no longer going to see as much downward selling pressure. Again, this is just my theory. So as it stands, I don't know. For me, I'm comfortable kind of looking at this and thinking to myself, okay, it seems as though vouchers have a $2 floor now. Now, again, at the end of the day, to me, the play here is still SPS, right? So I'm stacking and staking as much SPS, and everybody individually is going to need to figure out what vouchers have for them in terms of value, right? If you want to continue to hold them for potential cooler future things, or if you want to be trading them in for something else. Whatever the case is, there's more and more utility that'll be coming to vouchers, which I feel like will only continue to decrease the amount of downward sell pressure. So that's all I have in this video today. Just wanted to, like I said, I was kind of just doing some back of the napkin math here, trying to look at the ROIs across my entire portfolio, especially when it comes to Splinterlands, and looking at vouchers and saying, hey, you know what? I'm getting airdropped, this amount of vouchers per day. If the floor price is actually raised here, then that's actually a little bit more value for me in the long run, or something that I can kind of consistently think about in terms of what I'm getting from it as either passive income or passive values. Passive value is probably the better way to look at it, because it's only income if I choose to sell it, or if anybody chooses to sell it. But either way, that's all I have for you guys. Would love to hear your thoughts. If you think voucher prices are going to go up or down, or if we've not hit the floor yet, and maybe we'll potentially go right back down. So let me know your thoughts. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your day.